What is up, everyone? I'm back again, and today I'm just gonna try to do a little bit of a shorter review of the third episode of the Falcon and with the Soldier, the Power Broker. I'm not doesn't I cannot do a longer one because I cannot edit right now because my system is not working really good, and it's like I have also don't have much time, so I'm just gonna try to do a little bit of quicker recap of the whole thing. So let's just get into it, right? If you haven't checked out, also if you haven't checked out my reaction to the whole episode, you can do that. It's on the channel. So yeah, but let's get into it. This episode kind of just picks up after the last where the last one ended. Bucky and Sam are going off to meet Zemo at this prison to talk to him to try and persuade him, like to give him information about the super serum because Flag Smashers have taken the super serum, have taken itself, and they have the powers thanks to them. And in the beginning, we see that Bucky says to Sam, like, yeah, I'm the one who should be go talking to him because Zemo hates Avengers still and all that, blah, 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 blah. So he goes in and talks to him, and Zemo kind of at once kind of try to repeat the words like when he used to, like what he used to do when he was controlling Bucky and all that. And Bucky says like I'm not that person anymore, and like Bucky and I'm saying Zemo says he knows, but he just wanted to see how the new him would react to the words again, hearing the words again. So I'm liking Zemo already at that point. Like he's a very interesting character, and throughout the episode he has many interesting, both like more cooler, also more funny moments as well. But anyways, Bucky ends up breaking out Zemo out of the prison, without Sam's knowledge. Of course, he tells him afterwards that that's how they should be done, but he's already done it. So that's a fun thing. But then all three of them go off. They're trying to get some information. There is, they can get information from this town called the Madripoor. This is a fictional town in the Marvel universe, both in comics and now here too, and has like a small connection. I believe has a connection to X-Men as well, or like Wolverine, especially. I've heard. Uh, Not entirely sure how exactly that is, but I've heard that that's one of the things. So this could be setting up something maybe for the future. I don't know, but yeah, but that's a little cool extra thing there. But anyways, they go in Zemo's jet plane. Yeah, he has a jet plane because he's a baron, so he has money. So um, he goes like to his butler or worker. I don't know what it is, and he flies them there. They go in that jet plane, and they have this kind of little back and forth as well in the jet plane about the shield again, and what's right or wrong and all that stuff. And he has like a moment with Zemo as well, like because they have that book. I think it's Cap's book, but that Bucky has taken over now. He's running in his own stuff, or something like that. But he's like. Timo says he remembers that book or whatever. He says some kind of provoking thing, and Bucky gets angry and all that. Or I think it's Sam. Either Bucky or Sam gets angry at him. So they have these kind of moments throughout the episode. Really, all three of them. It's very interesting, definitely. Um, but anyways, they get to Madripoor, and there they kind of go into this kind of cartel bar thing, where there's a fun moment where Sam has to drink some kind of martini shot glass, whatever. That's one of those bartenders have put on like some kind of intestines or like liver or heart from a snake or something. He cuts up a snake and puts it in. Then he has to drink it. That's a little fun moment. But also they have to play these new characters. They have to play. They can't really be themselves. Sam has to play this other character. Can't remember the name of at the moment, but he's some kind of big guy, like some tycoon, big kind of guy. I don't know, remember what exactly the name was, but he wears this kind of reddish brown suit on him and everything. It's really fun. And and Bucky has to act like he's the Winter Soldier again, because last time around when they were there, he was there with Zemo when the Winter Soldier was like when he was controlling Bucky as the Winter Soldier. So they were there in business before. So Zemo has been there before, and he knows some of those people. And they meet this like old lady as well inside. She's kind of the boss of that establishment there. And she probably has some information about who has been creating this serum, the super soldier serum again. And so they kind of get a name out of her in the end. Uh, of some special doctor. As I said, I'm just coming through. I cannot say for sure what the name is now. I'll probably leave the names down below, or you all probably know if you want, the name. Um, that guy, he kind of he has the one who's been doing this, is some doctor guy or whatever, some scientist, and but it ends up being revealed thanks to Sam's sister calling him, and she says his name, so the cover is blown and they have to fight their way out of there. And that old woman, she gets killed, and they then all like a whole hell breaks out, and they all get chased by these bounty hunters. So now they have like a price put on their head pretty much for it, and they have to run away. And who else comes in? What other that comes in that helps them out? Who other, none else than who else than Sharon Carter. She's back. Spoiler alert, but she's back. And of course, we all know that somewhat by the trailers as well for this episode. But she is back, and she comes in. She helps, and she's been there for a while, because of what's happened in the Winter Soldier, of Captain America, Winter Soldier, and then Civil War, and more especially when she stole the tech back, like the Sam's wings and Cap's shield and all that. She stole them from the government, and since then she's been blacklisted, so she has to hide there. And she's been chosen to hide in here, and she's been kind of making a living of doing back market stuff with some kind of art pieces or whatever. But anyways, she helps them out. She also kicks ass a little bit, so it's fun. She drives him to her safe place or her home, and there they kind of strike a deal with her. She's still upset on Sam about everything that's happened and all that, but he says he can clear her name if she just helps them out now, and she agrees. And then they go off to find this doctor guy. They do find him, all four of them, all of them and Zemo. She's a little bit first a little bit like iffy about Zemo being there, but yeah, she agrees on it. And they find him and they get him to talk. He tells them about what the reason is, and like this is a better serum than the last one because you don't have to get jacked up now. It's like more natural going in and all that. And all that stuff. Later, we see Carly Morgan touch. She and the Flag Smasher, they have stolen it, but she says that later in the episode that it kind of has this painful feeling first when you take it in, but then later on it's kind of feels good. It's good or something like that. But they almost get him to tell him a little bit extra more. But Zima pulls out a gun and shoots the guy, just as some of the bounty hunters have come, and they shoot a rocket launcher into that place, and it's like it explodes and start fire. Outside, Sharon has been trying to find them off as well. They get out of there, but Zemo has escaped a little bit. First, it looks like he's bailed on them and all that stuff, but we see as the fight goes on, we see that he comes back. He puts on the mask, that mask, the purple mask. Puts it on, and he starts kicking ass as well. And they fend off those bounty hunters. Sharon comes in with the car, and they drive off. We see then early in the episode, we don't see much of John Walker in this one. It's just in the beginning of the episode they trying to follow him up. They also wanted to find information from Zemo and stuff like that. But they drive off, and they drive off to this other place. I don't know if it's another town or if it's just another place, but it's some other place. And then Sharon splits up from them. It's good for now. She'll be probably back later. And all the three of them walk off, and we see her kind of going to somebody in another car. Like I think it looked like an African American woman, but it could be African woman, but it could be someone else. I don't know exactly. I didn't see that well, but I haven't had time to rewatch the episode. But we see at least that she's talking to somebody. There's something going on there. She's not fully being honest fully what about her situation. It seems so something can be going on there. And but then we see them walk, all three of them, Zemo, Sam, and Bucky walking up, and Bucky kind of splits off from the two, and they walk off. That they're gonna try to go do something, find some other information, whatever. He finds these kind of small trackers underground, and at first I thought it was some kind of government take, whatever. But then later, when I looked closer, I saw, oh yeah, this is definitely Wakanda tech. I saw that really clearly, and yeah, of course it is. Those things leads him back to like an alleyway or something, and then we see a warrior from the Dora Milaje has come, and he doesn't seem surprised by her. He's like, there's something going on there. He's probably had contact with them somehow because he was in the past a little bit while in Wakanda when he became Nightwolf and all that. So there's something going on there, and hopefully we'll be seeing more of what's going on exactly. But it's not Okoye. It's her second in command, Io, I believe, Io, however we pronounce that name. But I think that's her name, at least. And she's the one who's gotten there, and I think they've had contact with Bucky in some way. So that's pretty much that, and that's how the episode ends. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a very interesting episode with a lot of stuff in it. And I forgot to mention, there's a one scene in there that has Zemo dancing in that club as well, so which is very funny. A little short. Now, just now, a longer clip of that has been released. There was just a shorter part of it. The rest was cut out for the episode. But now they have a full clip. It's out on YouTube or I believe probably on Marvel's channels or on Twitter as well. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Very funny, very great. I love it. Then your bro really put all into it, but yeah, but that's pretty much it for my quick review. I know it wasn't detailed, I know it was all over the place, literally, but I just had to do this quickly. I need to fix all this stuff, make it work right again, because it really isn't working right at the moment. A lot of my equipment is not working right, so I have to fix that up. But hopefully, you still guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below and subscribe if you haven't already, and press notification bell to get notified whenever I post. Hopefully I'll be able to post soon. I want to do some reactions to some trailers. There's the Loki trailer and also the new Ghostbusters trailer. Hopefully I'll be able to do those at least until Sunday. Hopefully I'll be able to do those two. I'll try to do my best, so keep an eye out for those. Hopefully they'll be out at latest by Sunday. So yeah, other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.